What it is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. Your boy the Grizz is back, and I would like to apologize on my absence. I was going through a lot of things personally. Please don't take it personal. I'm glad I'm back to give you guys some content. It's been a rough ride for me, but I'm glad I'm back. And right before I started recording this, I had started to record another version where my cat was finally in the video and he was sitting next to me. And as I'm sitting here recording, he decided he wanted to mess with me. So maybe I'll figure out a way to get that in the video here. But, man, I gotta tell you, it feels great to be back. And I just haven't been feeling inspired to be in a video at all, to make videos at all, because of what I've been going through personally. But today is as great as any, because there are a number of things. So, I'm going to save the best for last. This day has been overwhelmingly great and happy. And I don't know if you guys can hear my cat in the background, but he's playing with one of his toys, being disturbing. I don't know, maybe he gets excited when his dad comes in the house. He's knocking stuff down. Anyway, let's get back to it. First of all, when I started the channel, I told you guys I'm mostly going to be covering games. But I am also a huge wrestling fan. And today, speaking of wrestling, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time who has been out of the ring for about 2 years, Daniel Bryan, has been cleared to return back to the ring. And just because I don't have a Daniel Bryan shirt, I do have a shirt that was his color, and I am just as excited. I'm so freaking excited that I can't contain myself. So, yes! 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 Seriously, I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't even know. I can't contain it because I love this dude so much that the picture that I got you, I went to WinterCon out here in Queens, New York a couple years ago, and I can't remember the name of the artist, which it was beautifully done. So if you ever see this, thank you once again for this picture. I framed it. It's usually on my wall, but I took it off of my wall for this video's purposes. I loved it. I love Daniel Bryan. I'm so glad that he's coming back into the ring. He made wrestling so great. He's opened my eyes to better wrestling. I don't know what else to say besides I can't contain my excitement. So now, let's get back to the regular stuff. First of all, I didn't cover the last Nintendo Direct, and I just got to say that I'm excited that we got Crash coming to Switch. We have Okami HD coming to Switch. But oh my God, Little Nightmares is coming to Switch. Oh my God, that excited me. I was sitting at work, which is why I didn't have any videos or anything of myself. I was sitting at work watching it, and I had to get excited real quietly. I was like, try not to get too excited and piss anybody off, but that excited me. I made a coverage video to where I said I hope Little Nightmares is coming to Switch. Now, that came out last year, that I am absolutely fiending to come to the Nintendo Switch, and that is Little Nightmares. Now, I don't generally like these kind of runaway horror games, but this game has a certain amount of charm. It's also side-scrolling. It has a certain charm to it that really pulls me in and makes me like it, and I'm really curious about it. Now, I've held off on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions because I'm really hoping that it comes to the Nintendo Switch. And, I just see a lot of games, smaller titles, even bigger titles coming over to the Nintendo Switch, and I really feel like there is just some hope for it. I would like them to re-release it and give us a special edition with a figure or something to come to the Nintendo Switch. I would absolutely buy that game. Off on getting Little Nightmares for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and now it's coming to Switch. And I forgot the date. I want to say maybe May 10th. And if that was me just coming off the top of my head and I'm right, that's how much I love the game. If I'm wrong, shut up. I still love the game. I love it. I want the game, okay? I'm excited about it. But this was going to be a brief video. I'm just so glad to be back. Wait, I ain't done. I'm not done at all. Because this was the top. This was the cherry on top of the news of today. First of all, I was ecstatic that Daniel Bryan is getting back in the ring. That's already great enough news. My close friend David, he even called me in the middle of the workday like, oh, you didn't hear about it? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? The WWE app let us know that Daniel Bryan is cleared for ring action. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. And mind you, I'm at work again, so I have to contain my excitement. So I had to, do a couple air punches of excitement. Like that clip from Boys in the Hood, So I was really, really excited. And this was just a cherry on top. Because given the fact that I've been going through so much emotionally and mentally, it's been draining. But bear with me here. Hyperlight Drifter is coming to Nintendo Switch this summer. And last but not least, one of my absolute favorite games from 2016, which happens to be an indie title. I bought the game twice already, and I would absolutely buy it a third time on the Nintendo Switch. And I'm talking about Hyperlight Drifter. The Hyperlight Drifter is already on the Nintendo Switch inside the fighting game Brawlout, which is also a Smash clone. But that's not good enough. I need the Hyperlight Drifter in his original game with his original soundtrack. That game had an amazing soundtrack, and it reminds you of Zelda, A Link to the Past, or something like that. That's right, baby! That's right! Now, I have tweeted Heart Machine, the developer of this game, multiple times, asking them, hey, when are you bringing it to the Nintendo Switch? Could you please bring it to the Nintendo Switch? And I understand that sometime last year somebody had asked for it, and I believe they retweeted them or answered them, I should say, and they said, hey, we're working on it, and that's it. So I still just kind of bothered them via Twitter because I love this game. And honestly, it's funny because I absolutely love this game, and I bought it day one on the Xbox One when it was released 2 years ago, and I loved it so much that I just beat it on Sunday. Yeah, like today's March 20th. I just beat it on March 18th. Look, don't hate me for it. Look, bottom line is, I absolutely loved that game. I bought it on Xbox One. I got confused and lost. So let me put it down for a second. They did not release a physical version on Xbox One, but they did release a physical and special edition version for PlayStation 4, which I cannot show you. Why? Because my friend Benzel currently has the game. And I love the dude. That's my boy. And I don't like lending my stuff out. But it was a special edition, reversible cover. It was holographic. It came with a book of maybe 32 pages and a map, which is on my wall. I'll show you guys one day. It's actually on my Instagram. And I absolutely loved it. I barely even played my PlayStation 4 version. I was just ecstatic to have it. Now, there was a special edition version of it when it first came out 2 years ago. And you would pick which code you wanted, but it came in a freaking, it had like a Super Nintendo-like cartridge with it, with a book and a bunch of other stuff that I can't remember off the top of my head. But I wanted it so bad, but I missed it. But let me tell you something, lads and ladettes. If they release a fire, a dope, an amazing special edition on the Nintendo Switch, I will kick down doors. I will import what I must. I will shoulder tackle people. I'm not a violent person. Let's not get that mistaken, okay? I know all the scrutiny video games has come down in the government, but that's another video. I will shoulder tackle people. I don't care what I have to do. If they come with a special edition, like one of those special editions that they've been releasing for games like Flashback that's coming, but only over here in the EU, and they released the multiverse edition of, what's it called? Axiom Verge? Thought I wasn't sure. They are releasing multiple physical special editions of stuff. And if they do that for Hyperlight Drifter, I'm losing my mind. And I'm going to tell you right here, right now, I'm going to have an unboxing and be prepared for me to lose my freaking mind. Okay? When I saw that this news, this was after the Nintendo Indie Direct, the Nindies Direct. Sorry, don't mean to overshadow it. They had some great games on there, but I'm sorry, Hyperlight Drifter wasn't there. This was actually announced after the Nindies, and this absolutely made it for me. I could cry. I actually had to contain myself from tears of joy because I've been wanting this game on the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is currently absolutely my favorite system, and I have a powerful Xbox One X, and I have a PS4. I'm not taking anything away from any other consoles, but Nintendo has won my heart back over ever since the GameCube. I've had a Wii. I'm not in emotion. I had a Wii U. great library, but a failed console. The Nintendo Switch is a stellar console, my favorite console, and I'm so glad to see Nintendo back on that freaking game. Nintendo, Heart Machine, thank you so much for making a happy brother happy again. Thank you so much. This news is so fantastic that I haven't made a video in maybe a month. Okay? In maybe a month that I sat in front of a camera to talk about it just because of Hyperlight Drifter. That's saying something. Heart Machine, I hope you guys see this video. You guys have inspired me to make videos again. Thank you so much. Lads and ladettes, I'm probably going to have that clip of my cat in here. Maybe somewhere in the end. And so you guys get to finally see him because he was just doing cat stuff and he's hilarious. Thank you so much. Also, I randomly was posting clips from when I was playing on my PlayStation 4. It was of Mother Russia Bleeds. And speaking of my friend Benzel, who has my copy of Hyperlight Drifter on the PlayStation 4, him and I was playing some of it, and we were enjoying it. I just didn't get a chance to do some voiceover. I apologize sometimes if I post a video without any voiceover. I just wanted to keep the channel busy and current and post some content. Lads and ladettes, I am back. I will continue to bring you content. Please donate to my Patreon. Please follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I am back, and you will continue to hear from me again. This video is finito. Yes!